are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On 1st and 10, Phillips.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Evades him at the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Phillips, off play action. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go. Tempo.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Here's Walker, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft,
Let's go now.
think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
70, check, contact, check, contact.
Up the middle they go. McDonald. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Phillips. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Taken in at the 3.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 White.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
70. Big Lion.
Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Out left to Dotson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off play action. Phillips. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Up the middle they go. McDonald. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll look to throw here on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Phillips, throwing to start the drive. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll go option to the short side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Off the play fake. Phillips. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Phillips. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19-18. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Phillips. To throw on 2nd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain of it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Walker once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Broncos. Hurt.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Running right, here's Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Ryan, alert, alert.
Phillips now off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
76 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Phillips. Off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
19 lights.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Phillips. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy! Hurry, hurry!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw again.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Phillips to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Washington takes over first down at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Here's Phillips throwing after the interception. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing on first down.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. McDonald, and they've got it in the red zone.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Phillips. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception, Phillips. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Commanders 45.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Phillips now throwing after the interception. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
19.
Off the play fake. Phillips. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap. Panther 11. Dixie Maverick. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Phillips. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Come 19.
Off play action. Phillips. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So there no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to... Jones hit and the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles,